When are microtransactions not really microtransactions? When they're not bloody micro. That's the answer to that question. And seeing as there does seem to be a bit of a trend at the moment to push the boundaries with what we call microtransactions, honestly, I almost feel like we need to just stop calling them microtransactions and come up with a new name. Because, I don't know the exact conversion, but I believe 2,000 atoms is approximately $20, which is what you can pick up Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4 for. And what do you get for your $20? Well, let's check it out, shall we? You get power armor paint, a jetpack skin with flight effects, a revolutionary outfit, 2 beds, an emote, another skin, 2 revolutionary standing flags, and a player icon. I take it back, it has a player icon. It is, of course, obviously worth $20. Obviously. Look, I realise it's going to seem like I'm picking on Fallout 76 and Bethesda, but this is not a problem that is unique to them. This is a problem that seems to be growing. The fact that these microtransactions have stopped being $1 and $2 little things or $3 things and they're just becoming ridiculous. And you might say, well, this is a pack. This is a pack of such items. That's why it's so expensive. Well, allow me to show you something like this sniper outfit, which is on sale. Isn't that nice? For $12.50. 2 such outfits would be $25. You'd be able to pick up Far Harbor, which was actually a really good expansion pack size DLC for Fallout 4. 2 outfits, Far Harbor. And it gets better. Oh, it gets better. Because here's the thing. That is a nice looking outfit. It is. A lot of detail. Textures look pretty nice. I like the outfit. It's very good. But it is, at the end of the day, 1 outfit, probably 1 hat. 1 outfit, 1 hat. But let's have a look at this one. $14 for a power armor paint set. Oh, granted, it's for 4 different suits of power armor and probably female version as well as the male. Actually, do they have different models for the female versions on power armors? They don't, do they? No, that's just 4 skins. And I just said 4 skins in a video. That is 3 + 1 skins for $14. It's not even a model. That's not even a new model, a new piece of power armor. It's just the bloody paint. $14. You buy this skin, this paint job, and this 1 outfit, and you've spent more than you would have spent on Far Harbor. And have you just try to picture that as a value comparison. Try to think what you have bought for your $26.50. 1 outfit, 1 hat, and skins for the 4 power armors. Just 1 skin. 1 paint job, sorry. It's not a skin, it's a paint job, right? That's what you got. What would you have got had you spent that money on Far Harbor or Nuka World? Let's check it out, shall we? You would have got, I don't know, what was that? Like 45 characters? That's NPCs. Some factions, a bunch of robots and computers, a load of new creatures, like 10 to 15 new creatures, each of them with a model, each of them with textures, and also artificial intelligence, AI, the thing that makes them do stuff, sound files, audio, all these new locations. Look at all these locations, all of these locations that got built by hand. And of course, let's not forget I was going to say, let's not forget the world space. An entire bloody world. But just look at the armor and clothing you get. Was it like 30 pieces of armor or clothing? 20-something weapons. A bunch of consumables. Look at how many things you get in Far Harbor for your $25. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Nuka World. Nuka World. It's only $20, I think, roughly, in America. It's actually a little cheaper here in Norway. It's difficult to gauge the prices. All these new characters. All these new robots and computers. Tons of robots and computers. Loads of new creatures. A ton of new creatures. Again, each creature with a model and textures and AI. All of these locations. A ton of locations. Armor and clothing. All of these weapons, all of these consumables, all of these miscellaneous items. I want you to imagine that each of these weapons was going to cost you $3 as it would in the Creation Club, right? Each of these armor and clothings cost you between $1 and $4 or $5 because there's a few power armor sets here. There's a few paints as well. There is was it the quantum paint set, right? I mean, that'd be $14 right there. How much would this game cost if you just individually put all of these at the prices you're going to pay for them in the Atom Market or in the Creation Club? How many thousands upon thousands of dollars would it cost just for the models and the textures and the sounds? Forget the quests. Forget putting it all together, building a world. Forget all the locations. Forget all of that. If you actually go and look at something like I think this is Nuka World, and you look at how many textures there are in Nuka World, there are over 3,000 files. So if you have bump maps, glow maps, probably about 1,000 textures right there. How many sounds do we have? 13,000 audio files. God knows how many scripts. How many new models do we have? How many new meshes? 30,000 meshes and models. So even if you turn around to me and say, oh yeah, well they had to make a new model for this, 2 new models and a bunch of jet textures. Yeah, right. But this one's got 30,000. 30,000. The amount of work that went in to Nuka World or Far Harbor compared to the amount of work that went into this sniper outfit and that paint job. Trying to compare them is insane. I mean, you can't compare them. It's that ludicrous. It's such an insane comparison. I mean, let's go and have a look at Automatron, the smallest of the DLCs for Fallout 4, $10. A mere $10, and yet it has 14 characters, a bunch of robots and computers, a bunch of them, a bunch of new enemies. Again, loads of new models. It also had some new locations, quests, things to do. It even had 6 new pieces of armor and clothing. I mean, the Mechanist armor and helmet, well, that's $8 right there, isn't it? Oh, Tesla T60 armor, $15 right there. Why are they only charging $10 for this entire thing? It had whole new game mechanics allowing you to build your own automatrons. Oh, it even has weapons. Oh, well, that's like $20 worth of weapons right there, apparently. Even this small DLC, if you charged for this what you were charging for things on the Atom Store or on the Creation Club, you'd be charging thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. How are people buying one outfit for $12.50 and not feeling like they're a complete sucker? How are you not buying that and then, like, not ashamed to wear the damned thing? Because it almost feels like you're advertising the fact that they saw you coming. I mean, again, no insult to the outfit. It's a great outfit. It's a lovely outfit. But even if they charged $1 for that, it would be insanely overpriced when compared to all of the other things. All of the other DLC. It's insane. These are not microtransactions anymore. How much did you spend on Fallout 76, even if you bought it full price? I mean, that's the other thing, isn't it? You could probably pick up the game for $15. The entire game. And there are going to be people who say, yeah, that one outfit's probably worth more than the game to start with, which is, hilariously funny. But I want you to think about this. If you bought the game you You could buy 4 outfits and pretty much come to that. That's how much the game's worth then. That's the entire game is worth 4 bloody outfits. 4 paint jobs. That's what it's worth. It's worth 3 of these bundles. Yeah? Well, at least then you'd get 3 player icons. I mean, just... how is this not something that's enraging people more? I see people complaining about the atom market and the sort of the insidious nature of microtransactions, and I 100% agree. I see people worry about loot boxes and gambling, and I 100% agree with the dangers of them. But how are people not just exploding over these? I keep my eyes on a lot of channels that are devoted to Bethesda content because I need to keep abreast of this. I don't really fancy this game. I don't really at the moment have the urge to play it. But I kind of feel like because of the way my channel is, it's very Bethesda game focused and also very mod focused. I sort of have to keep my eye on these sort of things. And I am also kind of curious. This is sort of like that morbid curiosity you have about things. So I watch these videos and they're covering all the new content that's in the Atom market or that's on the Creation Club, and they're discussing, this is a very nice set of armor. And nobody ever just turns around and goes, this weapon, it costs $5. It's really nice and it shoots and people die. But it costs $5 bloody. What were they thinking? Why would you spend $5 on a weapon? Why is nobody... I don't understand why that is not a thing. Why are people just not... I mean, I do understand, right? Microtransactions work because the price is so low that people just think, oh, all right, I'll shell out a couple of dollars for this one thing that I like because I really like this one thing, so I'll shell out a few dollars. And it feels a little... a little less painful than if they were to try and sell you, I don't know, here are 20 outfits, we're going to sell them for $60. People would go, whoa, I'm not paying $60 for 20 outfits. I mean, just imagine that. Imagine the next Skyrim game comes out and instead of, hundreds of different sets of armor, there's 3 sets of armor. But hey, don't worry about it. For $60, you can buy all the rest. You'd go ballistic. You'd go mental. But you split those pieces of armor up. You split that 100 pieces of armor they've got in the game and sort of sell them off. I don't know, maybe you sell off the ebony pack and that contains, all of the armor and all the weapons, and you sell it for sort of $5. Maybe people's brains would go, all right, it's only $5. It's only $5, and so they'd pay for it. But if you actually put it all together as a complete pack, people's brains would suddenly realise how much money they were spending. That's kind of how microtransactions work. They use such small numbers that you don't focus on the fact that you're being utterly fleeced. But these games are just getting so damned comfortable with this that they're almost just openly fleecing you. This is $14. Where's the skin? $14 for a paint job. $14. And that's it. You get a paint job. I've checked. I was looking. I wondered. Do you get anything else? A whole bunch of quests or stuff to do? Nope. You get to look blue and yellow for $14. $14. And how long is it going to be before the Hot Rod exclusive deluxe paint job for $21? At what point are they going to push it where people who are spending the money on these things go, wait, I just bought a hat for the price of a full bloody game? Because this seems to be the logical conclusion of where we're heading. These are not microtransactions. They're not. I'm not even sure what to call them, because calling them transactions sounds too bloody harmless. I mean, this is borderline daylight robbery. with willing victims. I don't want to have a go at people who are buying this stuff, right? But you do know you've got more money than sense, right? I mean, I mean this in the best possible way. And I'm not even saying I've not occasionally spent money on things I shouldn't have spent them on, or even occasionally in a game like Warframe, perhaps spent some money on a microtransaction and thought to myself, oh, wow, that was, yeah, okay. But at least with Warframe, it was a free game and I've got like 8,000 hours played in it, and so I sort of feel like giving them some money back is okay. But there are other times you suddenly think to yourself, ooh, that, yeah, okay. But you know, so I'm not saying everyone else is stupid and I'm not part of the problem on occasion, but are we not like, am I the only one? Is it me? Am I the only one? Because I'm not. What I'm seeing are complaints about the evils of microtransactions. I'm not seeing anyone just go, $14? Just what? I feel like I've walked into one of those restaurants where I've asked for a steak and it's like it's come as a small OXO cube sized thing and that's it. And here's a stick of celery. Here's the bill, $260. Thank you very much. I'm like, no, I need to eat. What? Just, I'm sort of flabbergasted if you can't tell. I don't get it. What is going on? What am I missing? What am I missing? What is it about this blue and yellow paint that made someone go, oh, I need that in my life. $14, not a problem. I need that in my life for $14. I wish I was in a situation where I could just throw $14 at something like that and not care. They're not microtransactions anymore. We need a new word. We need a new word, and it's probably going to be a rude one. I keep meaning to make a video about the evils of microtransactions and how they negatively affect a game. And I'm going to. I'm going to make a video about the evils of microtransactions and how they affect the game and the developers. Not just you, the consumer, and why they're anti-consumer, but why they actually are toxic to the very development of the game. That they will actually incentivize the developers to just do things that are detrimental to the game because it benefits their revenue, right? I'm going to make it. But this is I mean, this is just something completely different. This isn't even I'm not even asking why are these companies doing this? Because obviously they're doing it because they think people are going to buy it. Are they right? Are people buying? This is an honest question. This is an absolute honest question for anyone playing Fallout 76, and I'm not going to judge you. Is there anyone out there who bought one of these paint jobs for $14 who can explain to me how they think they got value for money? Or do they know they're not getting value for money and just don't care because they love the game so much and just wanted to give Bethesda a thumbs up or something? I mean, there's got to be something, I guess. I mean, like I said, I've bought microtransactions on Warframe, and I don't feel that bad about it because I did want to reward them because they produced a game I really enjoy, and it's free. It's free, and that does help. I mean, because that's the only way they make the money, right? It's the only, is it something like that? Is it a pity purchase? Or is there something about that? Did you just take a look at that and think, that's me? I need to know.